Welcome back to Cabin View Ventures. Today we're talking about this Diamondback bed cover and why it's been such a great addition to the Tacoma. So when I bought the truck, I knew I wanted to get a bed cover for it, and I wanted one that was going to work with a set of crossbars. We do some traveling, we like to go to the beach, we do a lot of biking, so we really need as much storage space as we can get. You know, the Tacomas don't have huge beds on them, so maximizing that storage area is really key. So what I first found when I started my research was really three main ones. I found the Billy Bar system, KB Voodoo makes a kit or makes a system, and CBI Off-Road makes one. And all three of those, the Billy Bars, the KB Voodoo, and the CBI Off-Road, they all work very similar to each other, where they have an adapter. Let me open this up. They have an adapter that sits on the bed rail. It mounts into your rail system inside the bed here, and the crossbars mount right to that adapter. So they work with soft roll-up covers, but that's about it. The other thing I didn't like about them was the look. They stick out past the side of the bed rail. They're probably meant to work with most trucks on the market. So any of these smaller trucks like the Tacoma, probably the the Nissan Frontier, the Ford Ranger, you know, I'm sure they stick out past all those bed rails, and it just doesn't look good. You know, it's not a clean look. So the next one I found was the back revolver. That's a nice hard roll-up cover that has its own slot system for crossbars. The only thing I didn't like about that was the canister that it rolls into eats up a foot of your bed space. So now you go from a 5-foot bed to a 4-foot bed, and I didn't want to sacrifice all that bed space. So as I continued to do my research, I stumbled upon the Diamondback covers, and I really liked the look of them from the moment I saw them. They have a nice clean look. They're very secure with being a hard cover, and they have a lot of different configurations. So you can probably find one that fits almost any need that you have. This is the SE. So they make this particular bed cover in an SD and an HD. It has two panels that open up, one in the back, one in the front. They open up into like a V shape. I'll show you here in a minute. The SE is the lighter duty version. This can hold 400 pounds on top of it. The HD can hold up to 1,600 pounds. So this is a Tacoma. It doesn't even have 1,000 pounds of total weight capacity. So, you know, 1,600 pounds, I'm never going to come anywhere near that. So 400 was plenty for what I'm looking for. As you can see right now, I have a set of beach chairs. I just put them on just to show an example of how I was using this bed cover when we went on our beach trip. But love the look of it, love how secure it is. It's very easy to take these panels on and off, so if you do need extra bed space to haul something large, you can do that, no problem. You can also leave these on and just fold them right on top of each other. The whole thing is mounted with that middle bracket. There's two clamps on each side that hold it to the bed, so it's nice and secure, but it really gives you a lot of flexibility with the two panels on if you fold them over each other or take them off altogether. So really high quality. Each panel has its own handle and its own lock system. The locks, I believe, are patented by Diamondback, and they are supposed to be pick resistant. So, you know, very secure for whatever you're going to keep in the truck. And then you have a lot of options as far as tie downs. So you can get them, you can order them installed, or you can install them yourself. They sell them in kits of 4. So I got 4 pre-installed on each corner, and then I installed 1 kit myself. And then I'll probably get another kit to put 2 on each end, so then you can have tie down capability this way. But we just got back from a beach trip a couple weeks ago, and I had the beach chairs, the boogie boards, and some of the wheels for our bike trailers on that first panel. This second panel, I had 2 bike trailers folded up, and I just had them both ratchet strapped to each of these tie downs, and they didn't move at all. They stayed nice and secure the whole trip. So let's strap these chairs down quick, and then I'll show you how this functions. So I just strapped the chairs down quick. I had the same setup with this panel, because what I wanted to be able to do was load the bed and still be able to open these panels with whatever I had on top. So that way we could access stuff really with this panel. With the back panel, you know, you can reach in from the tailgate to get to whatever you have. You just can't reach up far enough to get to this one. So, you know, really, as long as you could open this front panel, you're going to be fine to access, you know, whatever you have in there. There's a latch you have to release underneath that allows you to open this panel. That way it can't open up on its own and, you know, get ripped off as you're driving down the road. All right, so let's walk around here. I'll show you this a little more in detail. So this is that block that I was telling you about. You just push that up. It allows you to open this front panel all the way. So you could see if that thing opened up on its own going down the highway, that would get a lot of wind resistance and definitely damage this cover. So really nice safety feature to have on there. Each panel, I'll show you back here, each panel has 2 gas struts, and this is what opens, allows it to open on its own. And then inside here you have these 2 rods. Each panel has 2 rods that lock into this one underneath this mounting plate that goes right inside your accessory or your rail system, and then the one in the front just mounts directly inside that rail system. So right in there. You can see the tie downs. I had these things strapped down. These are the Rhino USA straps, and I had them on here. It's a 200-mile drive from our house to the beach. Didn't have to stop once to check and retighten these. They stayed tight the entire trip. And these things, both the beach chairs and the bike trailers, never moved. So, you know, going down the highway, all that stop and go traffic you hit on your way to the beach, highway speeds, you know, usually around 70 to 80 miles per hour, everything stayed on nice and secure. So this is a nice grippy material. Stuff doesn't slide on it. You know, it's going to be even better when I have the rack system on there. So that'll help just keep things a little more secure. And then when you shut these, I have mine pretty tight. You can adjust how much you want it to compress on that seal, but you know, it's nice and watertight. So it has a nice seal all the way around it. And then for the crossbar system, Diamondback has 2 kits that work specifically for their bed covers. One is made by Front Runner, the other by Yakima. So 2 highly known brands. And I know I think the Yakima actually has a couple different crossbar setups where, you know, one's a little more low profile, one sits a little higher, and I think they have some different weight capacities on them. So, but they both are set up pretty similar, where they have a like a rail system that mounts directly to the top of the cover, and then the crossbars sit inside of that rail system. All right, let me show you how easy it is to take these panels off. So that way, if you need to haul something big, you know, you can still do that with no problem. These gas struts pop off really easy. You just flip them halfway and then knock them off of there. And then you could take them off of the one inside as well if you want to keep them secure somewhere. I'm just going to let them lay loose here for right now. That's it. Literally as easy as that. So what it does, it just slides into a pin on the driver's side, and then it sits down onto a bar on the passenger side. And then as you hinge it down, it locks itself into place. So when it's in that vertical position, it allows you to lift it off of the bar and slide it right off of that pin. And then these are just aluminum panels, so they're nice and light. They're nice. They have a nice durable cover on them, so you know, they're not going to get marked up if you set them somewhere in your garage or in your shed. So, you know, really, really nice setup to take these on and off. Just like that, it's back on. So that's gonna wrap up this video. Thanks for joining us today. I hope this was helpful for any of you guys or girls looking to get a nice, secure bed cover for your Tacoma. This gives you some really good, you know, storage capability on top of this cover, as well as giving you, you know, everything you have in your bed, or keeping everything you have in your bed nice and secure. So really great cover, highly recommend it. Go to Diamondback's website and check them out. So thanks for watching this one. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy our content, and we'll see you on the next one.